So hello out there. It's Thursday here in Las Vegas, and I have been asked to clarify a couple of things. I did a post and we did it on our blog. We put it in LinkedIn, and it was titled, "Don't Say Payroll Unless You Mean It." So there are these things that really annoy us bookkeepers. And one of them is when a entrepreneur business owner calls their checks to their vendors or their outside contractors payroll. And we see it a lot. We have clients that come aboard or prospects that we meet, and we ask a lot of questions. How many bank accounts do you have? How many credit cards do you have? Do you do payroll? And the answer is yes, I do payroll. And then you ask, well, how often do you do it? And they say every Friday. And then you start digging a little deeper and you find out that it's not really payroll. It's these independent contractors that they pay on a regular basis every Friday, or maybe they have a web guy or somebody that does SEO for them, and they may have done really well and gotten a W-9 for that person, which is yay, you gotta do that. But they're calling that check a paycheck. And we get phone calls here from those people that want to pick up their checks, and they say, "Is my paycheck ready?" And it drives me nuts. I just want to yell on the phone, "You don't get a paycheck!" But I can't. So I blog about it and I do videos about it. So if you are a business owner and you have vendors that you pay on a regular basis, that's fine. You can pay people on a regular basis. But don't call it payroll. And here's why. And I've seen it happen. It actually happened to me. So if you have someone that's working as an independent contractor for you, and perhaps you have a falling out, it happens, and that person goes down to the Department of Employment in whatever state you're in and files for unemployment, and they list you as their last employer. And that opens a huge can of worms, because in your mind, that person is a contractor, and you've been paying them as a contractor, not taking out payroll taxes, not matching any payroll taxes for Lord knows how long. And then all of a sudden, the Department of Employment finds out, and you need to define, how is this person not an employee? And you have to prove it, not them. So the way that I did it was, the young lady that was helping me was a tax professional. She already had a business, she had a business license, she had a website, the whole shebang. And she was working part-time for me when we first started out. Decided we didn't need her anymore, discontinued services. She ran right down to the Department of Employment, and filed for unemployment. And of course I got the letter telling me that I had to pay unemployment for this person, and I said, nope, not going to do that. And the only thing that saved me was a copy of her webpage. I did a screenshot of the webpage, I faxed that and the agreement we had to the Department of Employment, and no problem. But if I hadn't had that, it would not have been that easy, and I would have ended up paying a lot of back taxes. So don't do what I did. Take it from those that have been there and done that. If you have an independent contractor, make them fill out a W-9, make sure that's on file, get a copy of their business license, and tell them that they are getting a check on an invoice. You must receive an invoice from that person. So invoice, W-9, don't say the word payroll. Don't say payroll unless you mean it. So happy Thursday from Vegas. I hope you guys are staying cool, and I will talk to you next time. Oh, where's this thing?